Hey YouTube, this video is about amethyst because I had a really nice experience with amethyst. The other day my mother and I were shopping and we came across this very beautiful necklace. And I immediately knew I wanted to have it and had to take it home. So that's exactly what I did, and when I came home I knew that it wasn't a normal necklace. It was something special, and I never really connected with stones and crystals. I felt they had an energy, and I've always been drawn to beautiful stones. I even collected them when I was a child, and crystals are, of course, so beautiful and so amazing and magical, each and every one of them. But I never really connected to them on a more deeper level. So when I got this necklace, I wasn't very feeling very secure about myself. I was insecure. I was nervous when I had to do things like family things or for work, and I was anxious. I had anxiety, and it wasn't good. So when I felt the energy of this necklace, I knew I had to use it in a positive way to help myself. And this is very positive stone. There's nothing negative about it. It even helps you with negative things, but I'll talk about that later. So I wore it to work and I forgot about it. Yeah, so I felt completely amazing, calm. Nothing was wrong, and it was at the end of the workday that I realized that I wasn't nervous, I wasn't anxious, I wasn't the heart racing and the constantly going to the bathroom, because when I get nervous I have to pee a lot, and I just thought, this is amazing. Why am I suddenly feeling so very calm and so at ease? And I realized, yeah, maybe I finally learned to connect with a crystal that has this amazing energy and this amazing power. It helps you, it calms you down, and that's basically what it's known for. But I never felt that energy that strong, and I never allowed it to help me. And so I knew the more basic things about the amethyst, but I started to read up on a few other things too. And amethyst has been around for a very long time, and it was also very popular a long time ago. Like 2,000 years ago, it was just as popular as it is today. And the ancient Romans and Greeks used it in many different ways. They had rings made with the stone in it, and they believed that if they wore it, they would be protected from devils and demons. So they had so much faith in that crystal that it could protect them from really nasty, evil entities. And that is just amazing to me, because I also think that if you really believe that the amethyst can help you, it enhances its strength and its power. And what they also did was they made special chalices or cups, and they truly believe that those, if you drank from it, it could it helped you get rid of all the negative things that were in your life. So that was like worries and yeah, that sort of thing. So that's so nice, and I wish I was able, I wish I had enough money to buy a rock that, or an amethyst, I mean, of course, big enough to carve and a chalice out of it. That, yeah, that would be so, I'm sure they are, they're there, I mean, on the internet. So, but that would look so beautiful, I think. Also, of course, everybody knows that and the amethyst is to calm yourself, to help you get calm, and also for if you have trouble sleeping, then it can help you sleep, and it can even help you get prophetic dreams. That's nice. And if you have trouble with reading your tarot cards, you could have the amethyst help you get a more insight in your tarot cards. Also, they are used to the energy that flows from tarot cards, to enhance it, so it's easier to read them. So if you have a deck and you're going to put it away, maybe you can place a little amethyst on top of it, just to, to feed the energy, that sort of thing. So that's nice. Also, it helps you with negative things, like if you feel guilty about something, like me, I can feel so guilty if I accidentally said something wrong to someone. Like, for instance, I don't really have an what do you call it? There's no stop between my brain and my mouth. Sometimes it just flows out, and then afterwards I start thinking about it, and I start thinking, well, maybe I said it wrong, and maybe she heard something different, he or she, than what I was really talking about. And maybe I accidentally hurt someone's feelings, and I can feel so guilty for not saying it the right way. Like, I don't know how to give an example right now, but sometimes things can be misunderstood, heard differently, and then I feel guilty even though I didn't mean to say something in a negative way. So the amethyst can help you get rid of those negative thoughts in your head, and that keep going and going when you are supposed to be sleeping. So that's something very amazing about the amethyst. Then there's also, if you are self-destructive, if you work against yourself, if you have negative thoughts about yourself, like, I'm not good enough, I'm going to mess up today, something is going to go wrong, and people are going to laugh or get angry with me, it takes your energy away. You'll get tired after, always attacking yourself. And the amethyst can take that away, so you can work on yourself and get better and be more productive and actually working on your goals. Also, this is, it helps you with temptations. If you are the kind of person that is easily tempted in doing something you're not supposed to, or actually don't really want to do, like go out and drink too much and make a fool of yourself, the amethyst can help you control that. So that can be actually very healthy. And but there are many other things too, like you're going on a diet and you don't want to mess up, then you could place the amethyst in a prominent place in your house, in your living room, or a place where you walk by very often during the day, so it can, you know, beam its energy towards you. Also, what I do is that I make a little something around the amethyst to just feed it and make the energy a little bit more easier to flow. And I've always found that lavender is such a very good friend to the amethyst. It works so well together, and I mean, you all know why, because the lavender is of course also a very calming herb, and it has similar strengths as the amethyst. The amethyst was used to help with headaches, and the lavender also with headaches, and of course also with sleep, and they could be related. So that were the things that I wanted to talk about. There are so many other things that are connected to the amethyst in stories that go with the amethyst, like there are stories from history about people, the way they used them and the way they did things. Like, for instance, there is what they used to do is use saliva and put it on the amethyst and then rub it over their face when they had pimples, and that would help clear the skin, and also rough patches, and it would help make it softer. I never tried it, I don't know, maybe it could be helpful. I do know that amethyst is used in beauty products, but that's mostly for its energy, and then put a little rock in, like the cleansing waters, that sort of thing. Then we have an enchantment with an amethyst for when you frequently get emotional and you don't need that in your life. And so I also wanted to do a video about that, about different things that you can do with the amethyst. And because it's so very well known, but there are so many things that I never knew about, and I never saw in videos or books or, you know, on the internet, and then suddenly you find it in an old book that is like, I don't know how old. Oh, I didn't sign it. And it can be so interesting because it makes you feel like you're this person on a discovery, and you're finding out all these secrets about this stone, and it's fun. I like doing research. It's fun. So this is my video about amethyst, and there will probably be more videos about amethyst because there's so much information and it's so much fun to do the research, and I think you'll enjoy learning about the amethyst too. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And I hope you liked this video, and maybe you could give it a thumbs up if you have the time to do so, or maybe even leave a comment in the comment section. I love reading comments. And yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend, because it's Friday, it's the start of the weekend. I know it's going to be great, and have a nice day or evening.